From the tremendous racing we had on the road course at Watkins Glen, our next stop takes us to Michigan Speedway in the Irish Hills of Brooklyn, Michigan. Yes, boys and girls, there is actually a Brooklyn in Michigan, actually, and actually also Brooklyn and somewhere else besides New York. Anyway, we are here today for the running of the Detroit Gasket 200, and of course, like I said, last race in Watkins Glen was a tremendous finish between two of the best, and Jessica Shelton and Kyle Matthews, with Matthews taking the win in that race. Today, we're going to see what happens here today on this 2-mile D-shaped racetrack, and on the pole. We were talking about her, of course, a second ago. It is Jessica Shelton on the pole for this event here today. In the Bubba's Ford car number 11, she'll be flanked by car number 1. It is Keith Batson, the Baby Ruth Ford. Here, Batson won at New Hampshire, while Shelton won at Daytona in the Goodies 300. Second row, we'll find car 08, Charles Hammer, who won at Hickory this season, and the Nashville winner, Levi McIntyre, and the Rose's Discount Scores, Doris Buick. Next row down has Joshua Osborne, 3-time winner this season so far, or 2-time winner, in the 63 Nescafe ST Pontiac. He won at Talladega and Milwaukee. He'll be alongside Jesse Turner in car 99, the Armour Food Lion Chevrolet. Fourth row will have two of our in-car cameras, Dylan Young in car 2, and one number up, car number 3, Cole Deaver, 3-time winner this season so far. And Dylan Young has got the winner race this season so far. Next row down has Seth Cole in car number 32 and number 44, Johnny Gardner. Next row down has car 52, Kyle Matthews, going for the Michigan sweep. He won here, as well as Charlotte and the aforementioned race at Watkins Glen. Flanking him is the other AC Delco car, Justin Dearborn, car 15. He's in that purple machine. Next row down has Phil Parker in 25, who won in Atlanta and Rockingham. Beside him, car number 4, it is William Brock, who won this season at Pikes Peak. I forgot what the track was for a minute. Next row down is car 03, Arthur Xavier, and number 21, it is Quentin Moore, who won this season at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Next row down is car 75, Jacob Sturgeon, the Food Country Oldsmobile, and car 40, Julius Anderson, in the Pyrrhic Style Ford. Next row down has number 45, Joshua Michaels, in the Molly Black Gold Chevrolet, and beside him will be car 0, the Magic Market Skull Classic Oldsmobile, car 0 of Jacob Thibodeau. Next row down has car 8, Sebastian Kukulon, the TIC Financial Oldsmobile, and Gene Samper in a number 34 Hungry Jack Pillsbury Buick. Next row down has car 38, Kev Shear, who won that Wreckfest at IRP this season, the Ford Credit Ford. He'll be alongside car 9, Austin Colano, in the FDB Brakes Chevrolet. Next row down has car 20, Jeremiah Dwayne, in the First State Sports Drinks Oldsmobile. And the first Talladega winner is Cat Batson in the 28 Texaco Haviland Ford. Next row down, Ryan George, who nearly won at the first visit here in Michigan last time he was here. In 36, the Cox's Dry Treated Lumbers Pontiac. He'll be alongside car 59. It is the Alliance Truck Parts Oldsmobile of Ryan Brommer. Next row down is Emmanuel Hartnett, the Innkeeper Buick, car number 5, and number 7, Skull Bandit Buick. It is Dustin Boland. Next row down, car 46, Paul Minnick in the Polaroid Chevrolet, and number 48, Staff of America Oldsmobile of Mitchell Collins. Next row down, Chloe Owen in 55, the Luxair Heating and Air Conditioning Ford. She'll be alongside car number 60, Nathan Hudson, the Winn-Dixie Ford. Next row down has car 01, Jackson Haywood, in the Carolina Ford Dealers Ford. He'll be alongside car 31, Carson Gum, in the Channel Lock Tools Oldsmobile. Next round, James Henry in 87, the Texas Pizza Sauce Chevrolet, and number 92, Nathan Orman, Stanley Tools Chevrolet, starting shotgun Vilby, car 27, Carter Friesen in the Gwaltney's Big 8 Chevrolet, and John Andrews in 72, the Detroit Gasket Oldsmobile, and Detroit Gasket, by the way, sponsors this very race here at Michigan Speedway. So 40 cars ready to go racing here today on this 2-mile D-shaped racetrack. Here comes command to fire the engines for this, the Detroit Gasket 200.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
That's the way to get a race going here, that's for sure. Pole speed for this race here at Michigan, over 179 miles an hour. That's about 4 miles an hour faster than what they qualified for the pole the last time he was here at Michigan. Oh, there we go. forgot the whole field was out, but anyway. So this is the 20th stop on the tour here for this season. We have 9 races left to go after this one here at Michigan Speedway. So this is a 29 race schedule, as we mentioned. Next races on the tour will be at Bristol, Tennessee for the Food City 250. That'll be the next race on the tour. Always exciting to have racing at Bristol. After Bristol will be Darlington, then Richmond, Dover, South Boston, Charlotte, Rockingham, Phoenix, and the finale at Atlanta Motor Speedway. That's the rest of the schedule for this season in the NNSCRA Mello Yello Racing Series. So the field comes off corner number 4 here, and the pace car will lead him down. The pace car will head off of pit road. A pair of Fords, Jessica Shelton and Keith Batson, have the front row for this event here today. In-car cameras today, we mentioned, will be carried by Dylan Young and Cole Deaver, and our third camera will lie inside the car of Levi McIntyre. The green flag flies, and for 20 laps, and the Detroit Gasket 200 is underway here at Michigan. As I always say, Michigan is a fun place to race in a very fast track as well. As they come off turn number 2, Charles Sanders to the low side looking for the lead, and he'll take second position for the moment on Keith Batson. Here he comes inside of Shelton for the number 1 spot, and here comes Osborne to the low side. Joshua Osborne going for the lead. Come off turn number 4, he does not do it, and they come off the 4th corner. Batson kind of hits the wall a little bit off the 4th turn. He's going to lose several spots. Seth Cole way down the apron on the racetrack. As they move up into turn number 1, this is not going to end well as they go into turn number 1, and they have to get down to about maybe at least 3 wide. At best, I should say 3 wide. And that's the thing, these cars in Michigan do tend to get off the wall. And oh, we got problems all the way. Ready, Carter Friesen's spun, as well as Ryan George. We saw John Andrews spin in a 72 car. Nathan Orman in 92 also involved in the spin as they come off the turn number 2. And Jessica Shelton will lead him back to the start-finish line to complete the 2nd lap. So, as she beats out Charles Sandberg to the start-finish line. I was getting ready to mention that they do tend to get a little bit wide, come off turn number 2 here at Michigan Speedway at times, and then, well, in this case they pretty much did here as they come off turn number 2. Kev Shearer in the 38 car. He got off the wall, got right into his buddy Ryan George off turn number 2, and then here comes the pack here. Orman gets involved. There you see him and John Andrews. They've come off turn number 2, and there you see where George and Friesen spun right there. And John Andrews into the inside wall, come off the 2nd turn right there, about halfway down the backstretch. Let's take a look at his whole deal. He had nowhere to go but right into Nathan Orman's car, and Andrews is already running last place anyway, unfortunately for him. Ugh! Right into the wall he goes. Real time. And that is a 69-mile-an-hour impact into the wall. So the hit could have been a whole lot worse because he was sliding, because he slid about maybe 2,530 miles an hour. So the hit could have been a whole lot more harder for John Andrews. But luckily for him, that spin scrubbed off a lot of speed on his Oldsmobile. But nonetheless, though, he and the 36 car of Ryan George both all out of the race here at Michigan. Unfortunately for them. So we're on lap number 6 here. Jessica Shelton leads. Second position is Charles Sanford. Third is Joshua Osborne. Fourth right now is Levi McIntyre. Fifth at the moment is Jesse Turner. Sixth is Kyle Matthews. Seventh position right now is Dylan Young. 8th is Cole Deaver. 9th is Johnny Gardner. And Seth Cole runs 10th. 11th position right now is Keith Batson. 12th is Justin Dearborn. 13th is Phil Parker. 14th is Arthur Xavier. 15th is Steve 21 and Quentin Moore. 16th is the 40 of Julius Anderson. 17th is William Brock. 18th, Jacob Sturgeon. 19th is Joshua Michaels. And Austin Colano runs in 20th. Sebastian Kukulon is 21st. Then it's Jeremiah Dwayne, Kat Batson, the 59 Ryan Brommer, Emmanuel Hartnett, Jacob Thibodeau is in 26th. 27th is Mitchell Collins, and it's Gene Sanford, Paul Minnick, and Chloe Owen, the top 30 in this event here today so far. But we still got quite a bit of racing left to go. We'll be racing on lap number 7. We will have 14 to go. Fastest race so far is averaged by Joshua Osborne at over 183 miles per hour. In fact, the top 10 cars all over 183 miles an hour here in Michigan. So we mentioned the pole speed was 179 miles an hour. 179 miles an hour. Well, that's pretty much how it is on these kind of tracks. It's on those speedways. Green flag back out. Lap number 7 here at Michigan. On board with Levi McIntyre in car number 6. The second place right now as they come off turn number 2, getting up to speed, and it looks inside of Jessica Shelton for the number 1 spot here. McIntyre goes to the high side. Here comes Matthews to the low side, but now Jesse Turner's going to look even lower, come off turn number 4. Off turn number 2 to come here. Matthews to the lead, but here comes Jesse Turner to the low side. So far, so good here in Michigan. Everybody's making it through okay. And whoa, that's a little bit wide for Osborne as he came out turn number 4 here. Turner has the lead, but here comes Sanford to the left side. They're 3 wide, almost 4 wide on the front stretch. Oh, it's tight. Jesse Turner out in front. Dylan Young now moves in the second position now. Here comes McIntyre and Johnny Gardner. Batson's up there. Here comes Cole Deaver, the point leader to the low side, off turn number 4. On board with Cole Deaver in car number 3. He takes the GM Goodman. He tries to take the GM Goodman Shelley up a few spots here. Inside with Dylan Young in car number 2 as he's out in the lead, as he leads this race for the moment. Side by side between Turner and Dylan Young. And Jesse Turner led that lap by just about a smidgen. 10 laps in the books. 10 laps to go at Michigan. They are very, very loose coming off that second corner. Lap traffic up ahead. That is the car of Nathan Ormond. And they're going to split them up the middle here. Let's see what happens here. Ormond's going to slide back. Dearborn, a base of action coming off going on turn number 3. Everybody's missing for the moment. Oh, and he and Sturgeon got together. Sturgeon's not going to be happy with him over that. Paul Minnick gets held up behind him, and Chloe Owen says thank you very much, and she gets by him, as does James Henry, Collins, and several others. So everybody's getting frustrated with Nathan Ormond right now. Meantime, back up in front, it is Seth Cole now leading over Jesse Turner. Turner's up on the high side. That's proved beneficial for him, and Matthews gets off the wall a little bit off turn number 4. And Jessica Shelton pushes Seth Cole to the lead. 8 laps to go. Some great racing here at Michigan Speedway for sure. Dylan Young to the low side as he looks low on Shelton for the number 1 spot here. That's 3 wide for the lead. Gardner almost made it 4 wide, but that's second for position as they come off turn number 4. They are averaging almost 186 miles an hour a lap here at Michigan. 185.7 is the fastest lap of the race so far. And Seth Cole gets off the wall, gets right into Shelton. And he spins. He takes Cole Deaver with him. No, Deaver didn't spin. And Seth Cole is still running, coming off turn number 4. And we're somehow still green, I think. Nope, we're under caution. And it's happening coming on the completion of the 15th lap of this race. So Dylan Young leads the race right now. Well, Seth Cole did spin, and that's pretty much caused the yellow flag to fly. And let's watch Seth Cole. I mean, this was absolutely tremendous. What happened here? We're going to do far chase view here. Seth gets off the wall, come up turn number 2. Gets turned by Jesse Turner right here. He's going to go right into Jessica Shelton's car. Right there. Seth tries to save it here. Shelton, I think, saved it as well. Turner goes outside of him, turns Seth Cole right into the wall. Deaver hits him. Deaver saves it in the 3 car right there. And how Jesse Turner did not hit Seth Cole and crash right into him is beyond me. That's worth another look. Watch this. And let's take a ride on board with Cole Deaver, as he almost spun. Watch this. And whoever it was that hit Deaver, just turned him back clockwise and pretty much I mean, just saved them from disaster is what basically happened, so... And green flags back out at Michigan here, so as the goes into turn number 1, Dylan Young leads now over the green as we are in a green-white trigger restart. Dylan Young is the leader. Charles Sanders now second position. Here comes Jessica Shelton for third spot. Sanford for the second for the lead right now in car number 08. Here they come to the third and fourth turns now. Here off turn number 4 they come here. Charles Sanders out in front. Here they come to the start-finish line. White flag waves. 1 lap to go at Michigan. In the turn number 1, Keith Batson. Then inside for third position now as they come up through the third and fourth turns now. Oh no, 4 off turn number 4. This is turn number 2. This is not going to work. And they somehow made it work. Dylan Young for third position. He gets pushed by Osborne. Into the third turn now. And we have Wells going for that position here. Hitting off turn number 4. Sean to the inside of Sampers. They come up the fourth turn. They're side by side to the line. It is Charles Sandberg winning at Michigan. What a finish that was at Michigan, and for the second week in a row, believe it or not, Jessica Shelton gets beat out to the line by a half a car length. Last time it was to Kyle Matthews at the Glen, the last race on the tour, and now Charles Sandberg beats her out by a half a car at Michigan. That is some tremendous racing we had, though, nonetheless here today, and Sandberg misses the entry of the pit road, but he's doesn't matter, he's going to make it a cool down lap here, and I think Kyle Matthews missed the entrance to the pit road as well. That was a tremendous finish here at Michigan. Watch. Here, this one haven't come off turn number 4. Shelton got a run come off the fourth turn. And I thought for a second she looked like she was going to get I thought for a second she looked like she was going to beat Charles to the line. And that was the finish between those two cars here by about almost a full car length between Charles and Jess at the line. There's Dylan Young, he was third. Fourth will go to Osborne. Fifth place will go to Johnny Gardner. Then Batson sixth, Matthews seventh. Eighth, that was really close for eighth. At the line. Eighth looked like went to Jesse Turner. Ninth was Levi McIntyre. And Cole Deaver comes home 10th. So that will do it here at Michigan Speedway here today. Average speed 100.177 miles per hour. And what was a great race here. 2 caution flags slowed this race down here. Rest of the finishers for here today. Julius Anderson was 11th. 12th was Quentin Moore. 13th will go to Phil Parker. Seth Cole. Justin Dearborn matches his car number 15th. Joshua Michaels, William Brock, Sebastian Kukulon, Austin Colano, and Gene Saber the top 20. Then Emmanuel Hartnett, Jeremiah Dwayne, Kat Batson, Jacob Sturgeon, Arthur Xavier was 25th. Then Mitchell Collins, Jackson Haywood, Chloe Owen was 28th. Then James Henry and Dustin Bowen was the last finisher in the top 30. So, rest of the finishers for you here. Ryan Brommer, Nathan Hudson, Paul Minnick, Karsten Gum, Jacob Thibodeau, Kev Shearer, and Carter Friesen was the last finisher in this race. And the cars out of the race were Nathan Orman, John Andrews, and Ryan George. So if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the Inside Sports Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got in races, we got gaming videos, we got online racing videos as well too. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for this channel. And be sure to check out our other series as well, including the Duracell Cup Series, Pedigree Xfinity Series, the Boas Are All Pro Series, and on Thrashmania 99's channel, the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series as well. So be sure to check both those channels out as well too, and you will not regret checking either one. So that will do today at Michigan Speedway. Well, the next race on the tour will be at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Food City 250. For now, this is James Qualls with the production of the NNSCRA. Off on Racing at its best. Congratulations again to Charles Sanford, the winner of the Detroit Gasket 200. And this has been a production of the NNSCRA. Off on Racing at its best. We will see you at Bristol.